Mommy and Daddy are back because Atlas is sleeping. Atlas is our baby. So we're gonna make a short video of getting to know us. So, husband's name is...
I don't know.
His name is Andrew, but it's spelled so weird. It's like Andre, but...
Andrej.
Yeah, but people call him Andrew. That's easier. And I'm Minerva Jane. I prefer being called MJ because when someone calls me Minerva, it felt like I'm in trouble or something, or like I did something wrong, or like, I don't know.
You're in trouble.
I am... Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm 34. And this guy beside me is 65. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. 65.
What's your age?
43.
Are you sure?
Oh my god. I've stopped counting my years since I was like 18.
I think he's like, if it's not 42, I think he's 42. Okay, later on we're just gonna calculate that. But let's just, it's between 41 to 43. It's between those. And so he's not 65.
No,
And
I'm way too young than 65.
And we have a baby. His name is Atlas Gerald. Husband is Polish. He was born in
Poland.
He was born in Poland. Then they moved to France. I think they stayed there for 5 years. 4 years. And then they moved here in Canada. Specifically in Quebec. Quebec is a French-speaking province. His parents speak French and Polish. That's why the government decided to put them in Quebec, because it's a French-speaking province. And I am from the Philippines. Moved here in Canada 3 years ago in Ottawa. And I met this guy here. A guy that's now, I call him my husband now. We speak in English, obviously. We communicate in English. But he teaches me French and Polish. But, yeah. When I met Andrew, I call him Blondie. He calls me Cutie. He's really blonde. It's just that right now it's not noticeable. And plus, when he was a kid, he's very, I would say, I don't know, when he was a kid, he's really blonde, but as he get older, it felt like it get darker and darker, but he's blonde. And when I was dating this guy, I was kind of worried because it's gonna be a completely different culture, like Philippines and Polish or Poland. But surprisingly, Poland has pretty much the same culture when it comes to family, being family oriented, and spending or like celebrating occasions here and there with your family. Pretty much majority. So I am very happy. What else do we live with his parents, which we are very, very grateful, because they are such a huge help to me, especially in taking care of Atlas. As a first-time mom, it's very challenging in terms of, I would say, everything. Because like when you give birth to the baby, I mean, the doctors and the nurses help you deliver the baby, and then they just like leave you in the room with the baby. Like, you just don't know. But it gets better every single day. But it's kind of different when you have a support and a help, extra hands from your parents-in-law. And a lot of people would probably always say that they don't get along with their mother-in-law. But it's completely different in my case. My mother-in-law is, I don't want to sugarcoat it, but she's amazing. Like, she's probably, sorry, the video got cut. So speaking of my mother-in-law, she's probably she's the most amazing mother-in-law. Like, she's the type of mother-in-law that any daughter-in-law would dream or pray for. I don't know, she's just amazing. We never had any argument. Probably there would be tiny misunderstanding here and there just because we don't speak the same language. Like, I speak English, they speak Polish and French, so I'm still learning French and Polish, so it's kind of tough. And most of the time we use Google Translator to talk or to communicate with each other, because Andrew, obviously most of the time he's at work, and I'm currently on maternity leave, so every day I'm at home with them, with my in-laws, and the only way to communicate with them faster is to use Google Translator. Faster and, I would say, accurate. But there are times I do communicate with them in Polish and in French. Probably I sound stupid or crazy, but I think it still works.
Yeah, but let's not forget to say as well that translation on Google isn't always the best translation as well.
Yeah, but it's better than nothing.
I know it's still close, but my God.
Sorry, I always annoy my husband. So yeah, and they're just amazing. In general, like in totality, my in-laws are amazing. What else? Our relationship, probably, a lot of people always prefer to get to know the person long term. They always say, like, build the foundation, build the friendship, get to know the person. I get that. I know that. My parents always say that to me. But, sometimes there will be a time in your life you just meet that person and you just know that he's the one. Even if you just met him, like, or you just know him a month ago or 3 months, and you just know that he's the one for you. I would always say that there are a lot of people who probably know each other for 20 years and they got divorced, and then here comes like person who just got to. So no offense, I don't want to hurt anybody's feeling, but as I've said, there are some couples, married couples, they probably know each other for 20 years, 30 years, and then they just decide to, get separated or file for a divorce. And here comes some other couples, they just probably met or dated 6 months, and yet they're like together for like very long time, still madly in love with each other. All I'm just saying is that being with someone, regardless how long it is, or getting to know them how long it is really not the basis of how long are you gonna stay together. But yeah, and I am very, very grateful that
Our path came together.
yeah, and he's my husband.
And my
Sometimes
wife.
I look at him and I still can't believe I'm married, and I still can't believe that he's my husband. And oh, this man, he probably sometimes looks like scary, and especially this one, which I don't like, by the way. I always tell him to shave it, but he doesn't want to shave it because it makes him look older. You know, if this one is shaved, oh my gosh, he looks way so much young. But anyways, and I just think it looks cleaner, I would say, without this. Anyways, he is just he's like a very soft, huge, kind-hearted man, I would say. Oh, and a very emotional man.
Oh, don't say that.
Sometimes we're just
It's
talking.
embarrassing.
Sometimes we're just talking about random things, and he gets teary-eyed. Or there was this one time he arrived from work. I was busy washing the dishes, and he arrived, and then he normally gives me a kiss, but I wasn't able to kiss him back. I'm not sure if I wasn't able to kiss him back, or I wasn't able to tell him I love you too. And he just cried when we were eating dinner. Like, this is how emotional or sensitive this man is. But that's I would say one thing that I also love about him, you know. Yeah, well, but with him, I don't know what he likes about me. Okay, I'm gonna ask him, what is that? Why do you like me, by the way? Why do you love me? You know, I'm annoying. I'm a bully.
You annoy me.
I can be very impatient or easily irritated, especially
but
when
still,
when I need to say things twice or thrice again and again, like as if I'm talking to a kid. And not just that, it needs to be very detailed. Like, oh, do this, and then when you go down, you're gonna find this, open that. Oh, I just don't have patience. It's like talking to a
I
kid.
just want to make sure what I'm doing is all right.
But so, why do you like me? I'm annoying.
Well, you're kind as well, and you're emotional too. We share the same common thing, the dream house. We have antiques. There's so much. And the food. I know you love food.
You make me
My
sound like
God.
I'm a pig.
She loves food. I'm eating that much, she's eating that much. And still I don't understand how she stays so fitted.
He would always ask me, what do I want, or how can he pleases me, how he can makes me happy. I would always just tell him, like, food makes me happy. I don't need fancy restaurant, by the way. When I say food, like, just like,
any food.
Yeah, milkshake, milk tea, or like burger, or fast food, I don't know, fries with like dipping it in ice cream, anything. Like, I hate fancy restaurants, by the way, or like fine dining. So, and I never would ask him for like shoes or bags or jewelry, or nothing like that at all. We live a very simple life, and a happy, crazy, annoying sometimes.
I have nothing to do with it.
But very grateful. It's amazing. And I don't even know why we're doing this video. I think we are just like bored. It's like 10 o'clock in the evening here. We came upstairs around 9 o'clock because we were both hungry. and Atlas is sleeping, so we said, okay, let's take some, let's prepare some snack, and then we decided to make this video. And right now it's 10 o'clock, so I guess we're gonna say good night now. We're probably gonna make another
Yeah, and there's
video.
gonna be 20 videos of it.
Okay, so good night.
Bye.